Bulls. Good luck. Bowling fans, how about a send-off? Start championship match. Good luck, bowlers.
Good afternoon from Brunswick Zone Carolier Lanes in North Brunswick, New Jersey. The finals of the Triple Crown Shootout presented by the Orleans. Terri Ward taking on Linda Kelly for the title this year. First frame, one-game match here in our championship as Terri Ward kicks things off on the left lane with a 5-pin. Very challenging U.S. Open shot being used for this event. 39-foot pattern, pretty flat, and it's been challenging all week long as these ladies have competed in qualifying alongside the U.S. Women's Open this week. So the Triple Crown Shootout is a special event for senior women. It is a bonus for bowling all three of the major senior women's tournaments throughout the course of the year: the National Golden Ladies, the USBC Senior Queens, and the U.S. Women's Open, as Hall of Famer Linda Kelly starts off the first frame. Playing that outside line. Doesn't quite hook back, but gives a little tickle on the 2. She'll be shooting the spare here momentarily. So the 10 ladies who competed in all three events and had the highest pinfall advanced to the Triple Crown Shootout today. And these are the 2 who are left after our 10-person bracket. Qualifying for this event was made up of 15 games from the National Golden Ladies, 15 games from the USBC Senior Queens, and 24 games of qualifying from the Senior U.S. Women's Open, which was a part of the U.S. Open this year. Bowlers had to bowl all 3 of these events, and they were ranked on their pinfall for the 54 qualifying games total. And bowling for a $1,000 first place prize. Scores have been pretty low throughout our bracket today on this challenging pattern. They've been low throughout the tournament in general for the U.S. Women's Open. Spare shooting critical, of course, on a low-scoring pattern. So in our opening matches today, Linda Kelly defeated Paula Vidal 176 to 164. Pam Sproul defeated Mandy Wilson 164 to 147, and Terri Ward defeated Christy Witcher 181 to 137. In the second round, Linda Kelly defeated Lucy Sandelin 175 to 151. Pam Sproul defeated Char Hamill 203-178. And Terri Ward defeated Tish Johnson 187-179. And in our semifinal round, it was Linda Kelly 226 to 177 over Pam Sproul, and Terri Ward defeating Robin Romeo 185 to 164 to reach our championship match. Winner going to take home $1,000. Second place $750. Oh, a lot of spares to start. Both players 9 spare to start our title tilt. One-game match to determine our winner. As Terri Ward steps up in the third frame. Asking for it to hook, and it does, and Terri Ward has our first strike of this championship match. Linda Kelly just kind of playing it safe, trying to take the lane out of play, playing pretty straight. think it's a pretty good game plan to play it safe and leave single pins and make them. Chances are pretty good to win the match if you can catch a double at some point. Terri Ward up by 1 pin after 3 frames. Take a look at the scoreboard. Linda Kelly with 3 9 spares to start. Terri Ward, 9 spare strike. Linda Kelly got that one a little bit right. Misses the head pin, leaves the 1 2 8 in the 4th frame. Our first count below 9 in our championship match. I want to give our thanks to the Orleans. The Senior Women's Triple Crown is presented by the Orleans Hotel and Resort in Las Vegas. Big supporters of bowling and especially senior women's bowling. So thank you very much to Mike Kaufman and his staff at the Orleans for stepping up to offer up some extra prize money for our senior women this year again. Clean start for both players, and Terri Ward has a chance for the first double. Leading by 4, a chance to go up by 14 here in the 4th frame. It's a good shot. Gets the hit to carry, and a double for Terri Ward. And she has got a 14-pin lead as we take another look at your scoreboard. After frame number 4 here of our championship match, Terri Ward working on the double, leading by 14. Another great shot for Terri as she packs all 10 back for the triple. And a 24-pin lead. So Linda Kelly needs to find a way to start striking here, as she is feeling some early pressure. Very direct shot, gets the 10-pin to carry. Another look at the scoreboard. Linda Kelly didn't move the needle with that strike, but she'll have an opportunity to cut it back to 14 with a strike here in the 6th as we enter the back half of our championship match. That one crosses over and carries the Brooklyn for the double. And a big break for Linda Kelly in the 6th. Cuts the deficit down to 14 with 4.5 frames to go. Terri Ward has had the best look so far. The last couple of shots were pretty solid. She's looking to put another strike on the board here to extend her string to 4 in a row. Pretty good shot again, but a ring 10 as the 6-pin whipped around the 10-pin. And the string comes to an end for Terri, but still a 13-pin advantage with a spare. Ooh, a little trouble there. Used her spare ball to shoot the 10, and on this short pattern, it's going to hook a little bit. And it hooked right past it. And the open frame in the 6th, as we take a look at your scoreboard again. Terri Ward leading by just one. Asking for it to hook, and it does, and it rolls the 2 for the strike. Terri's got pretty good ball reaction in this match. But Linda Kelly will take the lead with another strike here in the 7th, looking to capitalize on the Brooklyn from the 6th frame. Needs it to hook a little bit. Comes up light. 2-4-5. With the spare, Linda will be down by 4. Takes her spare ball straight at it. Good idea on this tough U.S. Open pattern. You can see the scoreboard. Terri Ward up by 4 despite that missed single pin in the 6th. And we've got 3 frames to go in a very tight championship match here at the Senior Women's Triple Crown presented by the Orleans. Good shot, gets the ball in the pocket, leaves the 10 pin. Make the spare, and Linda will hope to have a chance when she steps up 9th and 10th to maybe win this title. Oh, goodness. She asks if it'll count, and it won't. She knows. Linda being funny. Ball went in the gutter, so it popped out and knocked over that 10 pin, but it will not count as a spare. Gives Terri Ward a 16-pin lead sitting on the bench. Strike here. She'll be up by 26 with 2 frames to go. Good shot. 6-pin wraps around the 10 again. This time it taps it, but it doesn't knock it over. And she'll have a chance for a redemption here at this 10-pin. Terri picks up the spare. Makes up for missing it in the 6th as we look at your scoreboard again. 150 in the 8th for Linda Kelly. Terri Ward up by 16 with 2 frames to go. Max score for Linda Kelly, 210. Max score for Terri Ward, 226. Great shot. Gets the 7 out for the strike. And no matter what Linda Kelly does, Terri Ward will control her own destiny going into the 10th frame. Linda can strike out 9th and 10th to force Terri to get the first one. That's left. crosses over and gets the Brooklyn for the second time in this game. Both players working on a strike going into the 10th. Linda Kelly can max at 210. If she strikes out, that would force Terri Ward to get a strike, first shot in the 10th. Needs it to hook. It comes up light, 245. Now her max score drops to 190, and the path to victory is not a very good one for Linda Kelly at this point. Even if she makes this and strikes on the field for 190, Terri Ward will just need good count in the 10th. Strike here on the fill for Linda would force Terri Ward to get 8 pins on 2 shots to win the match. .189 final score for Linda Kelly. And so now Terri Ward will step up, try to close this thing out. She'll need 7 pins on 2 shots here in the final frame. That's a solid shot. That's all she needed right there. And Terri Ward is her champion here at the Senior Women's Triple Crown, presented by the Orleans. Pretty good title match. And Terri Ward will come out ahead and win the $1,000 and the title. One more shot to go to make it final. And a victory lap here for Terri Ward as she is your champion this week at the Senior Women's Triple Crown presented by the Orleans.